Alright guys, I am going to show you how to do the first 6 rows of the Down the Rabbit Hole pattern. Please remember this link is only for people who have purchased the patterns. Here is my prototype, and I know a lot of people have been getting lost in the beginning. The chain 7 actually goes into this, so let me show you how it's worked. First thing you're gonna do is chain 7. And I am assuming in this video that you know the basics of crochet. If you need to learn the basic stitches, there are tons of tutorials on YouTube. So the first line says to double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the 7th chain from the hook. So the first chain you made is the 7th chain from the hook, and all you're going to do is in this chain put a double crochet, then you're going to chain 3 and then double crochet again in the same space, and that makes this little almost a pretzel space. So these 3 chains are the double crochet. These 3 chains are the chain 3 space on that side. And then you're going to turn it around. So I'm left-handed, so you'll have to, maybe I can see if I can flip it for right and left-handed. The next thing you're going to do is chain 3. Okay. So in this first half of the pretzel, you're going to put your 7 double crochets right into that hole. 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will look like that. And then it says double crochet in the next double crochet. So this is the double crochet stitch, and we're going to double crochet right into that. And then it looks like that. And then next it says 7 double crochet in the chain 3 space. So we'll do that. It's the chain 3 space that's created by the original chain 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then count up 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the 3rd chain from the 3rd chain space from the beginning. So at the end of row 2, it looks, sorry, I'm not set up for tutorials, but it looks like this. Here's your original pretzel. This right here under these double crochets is your original chain 7, and this is the double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So row 3, oops, ripped my double crochet out. If you guys could see how I'm recording this, you would laugh. Okay, so we turn and chain 4. 2, 3, 4. Veggie matter. 2, 3, 4. And this is going to count as a double crochet chain 1. And we're going to double crochet back in this first stitch like that. Chain 2. We're going to skip the next double crochet and single crochet in the next stitch. So let's see. So we're going to skip this one and single crochet here. I didn't pick the best yarn to do this. And so see, here we have the skipped space, the skipped double crochet here, and the single crochet here. Then we're going to chain 2, skip a double crochet, and here we're going to do a V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Woo! Chain 2, skip a double crochet, single crochet in the next one. So here's how we're looking so far. Chain 2, skip a double crochet, and then we're going to do the center V-stitch, which is kind of like a double V-stitch. We just double crochet, chain 2, chain 1, sorry, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So let me look at my pattern. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that is what we're looking at the center V-stitch. Now we're going to chain 2, and just like we did on the other side, we're going to skip a double crochet, single crochet, chain 2, skip a double crochet, V-stitch, chain 1, double crochet. So there's our V-stitch, chain 2, skip a double crochet, single crochet, chain 2, and then we're going to do a V-stitch in the top of the chain. Top of the chain 3. So after row 3, oops, like I said, I'm not very good at this. This is kind of what it's looking like. It may look wrong, but it's not. Just trust in the pattern. So moving on to row 4. First we need to turn our work, and I need to turn the camera. And row 4 starts with a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 2 double crochet in the first chain space. So remember, this is a chain space right here in our V-stitch. So we're going to double crochet, then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to skip all the way over to the single crochet, and it says double crochet in the single crochet. So we've skipped all that chaining and gone right to the single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2 and do 5 double crochet in the top of the V-stitch. Remember, the V-stitch is a double crochet, chain 1. So we're going to do 5 double crochet here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just like that, 5 double crochet in your V-stitch. That's what we look like so far. Next it says to chain 2, then we're going to skip to the single crochet again. We're going to double crochet in that single crochet space, so it looks like that. Then we're going to chain 2, and now we are at the center V-stitch, which looks like a W, you know, double V. And we're going to do 5 double crochet in the first chain space, a double crochet in the center double crochet, and 5 double crochet in the second chain space. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the first set of double crochets. Now 1 double crochet in the center stitch, and 5 more in this second half of the center V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Now, just like we did on the other side, we're going to only work in the stitches that are called for in the pattern. So we're going to chain 2, and double crochet in the single crochet, chain 2, 1, and 5 double crochet in that V-stitch. If it's not talked about in the pattern, just ignore the other stitches. They're what makes the lacy bits. 3, 4, 5, chain 2, double crochet in the single crochet. My camera is falling. Fix that. Chain 2. And this last V-stitch, we are going to do 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet in the 3rd stitch of the chain. And this is what we're looking like after row 4. Hope this is helpful. So next we're going to turn. This time we're going to chain 1, single crochet in the next 3 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it says chain 2, skip 1 double crochet, single crochet in the 5 double crochet to the center 11 stitches. So that's easy enough. We're going to chain 2, ignore this double crochet that we did, and go right to the cluster, and then we're just going to do 5 double crochet in there. 1 in each, 5 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. And we're going to repeat that to the center. So we are actually at the center because it's the beginning. And here it says we're going to skip this double crochet that goes into the single crochet, and we're going to just single crochet in all these stitches we did into the center V-stitch. So 1, which is 11 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we're going to do just like we did on the other side. Chain 2 and go to this group of 5 and single crochet in each of those. 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Chain 2. And then we have 3 double crochets hanging out on the edge here. I'm just going to single crochet in all of those. 1, 2, and technically the last one is a chain 3, just single crochet in the top chain of that chain. So there we are after row 5. It's looking a little bunchy, but it blocks beautifully. So next we have row 6, 3, 4. So we've chained 4. And we're going to double crochet in the first single crochet, which is the same stitch we just ended on. Fix the camera. So this here is now a V-stitch, just like in the beginning. We are going to chain 2, single crochet in the chain space. So here's our chain space that we did between the clusters of V-stitches. Chain 2, and then we're going to V-stitch in the 5th stitch of this cluster. So 1, 2, 3. The 3rd stitch. Sorry, the 3rd stitch in the very center. Just like that. I hope this is making things a little clearer. 1, 2. So chain 2, single crochet in the chain space, chain 2. Okay, we are at the center 11 stitches, and the first thing we're going to do is skip the first single crochet, V-stitch in the second single crochet. So let's do that. Double crochet, oops, chain 1, double crochet, then we're going to, let me go back, chain 2, then we're going to skip a single crochet in the one after that. So just like that. Chain 2, and then we're going to do our center V. Oh, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to skip a single crochet and do our center V, just like we have been. Two, 3, chain 2, fix the camera, skip a single crochet in the next. Chain 2, skip a single crochet, V-stitch in the next. Then we're going to chain 2. Okay, so that's what the center is looking like. We're going to, after our chain 2, we're going to single crochet in the chain space, chain 2, go back to our cluster of double crochets, and in the third single, in the center of our cluster, the third single crochet, you're going to do a V-stitch again. Chain 2, single crochet in the chain space, chain 2, and then we're going to V-stitch. You're going to skip all these, go to the very last single crochet, and we're going to put a V-stitch in there. 1, 2, 3. And that is the end of row 6, and your piece should look like this. I can take my camera out now and a little closer up. That didn't work. Your piece should look somewhat like this, and when it blocks out, this is wool, so it's a little scrunched up here. Look more like that. And you just continue on till you get to the size that you want. I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will answer them just as quickly as I can. And thanks again for purchasing our pattern.